Recently I was asked, how often do you season a cast iron skillet? And I got that question from one of the viewers that left a comment in one of my previous videos, and I thought I would address that today. I think really what he was asking is, like, if you have a brand new cast iron skillet, how many times do you need to season it before you use it? Well, you know, I made a video a good while back that asked the question, do I really need to season a brand new cast iron skillet? And I'll leave that up here or down in the description where you can check that out as well. But now, one thing that I want to address about the seasoning, how many times do you need to season it? Well, it's really up to you. And what I mean by that is, when you purchase a new cast iron skillet from Lodge, they come pre-seasoned. Some people say you don't need to season them at all. Some people say you need to strip it completely down and start all over. Some people say you need at least 3 coats of seasoning. And some people just say, you know, just start cooking with it. So what do we need to do? How many times do we need to season it? And what's the answer to that question? But the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to walk you through the process of what I actually do with a brand new cast iron skillet. Take your new cast iron skillet and place it in some warm soapy water. Just give it a good little scrub like this right here. You got a little brush like this, and just scrub all the way around it, especially where the lettering is. Make sure you get any dust and dirt or anything like that on the inside. Be sure and get it completely good, because there may have been some dust and dirt or adhesive to that. The next thing you want to do is just rinse your skillet real well and get all the soap out of it. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take a towel. Now, I have a specific towel that I use for cast iron, for drying cast iron. And you just want to dry this real well, front and back, top and bottom. Get it completely dry. Step number 3, you want to take the oil of your choice. I'm using Crisco today. It's very good for seasoning cast iron. You just want to take and lightly rub some oil in this thing all the way around, pour spouts, the handle, the little creases. Be sure and get the back real well. Want to be sure and get these letterings. Get some oil all over this. This will help, once you dry the cast iron, this will help prevent what's known as flash rust. And once we get this wiped down real good, step number 3 also includes wiping the excess out. So be sure, get you a towel that you don't mind getting dirty and oily, and wipe out any excess oil. Always remember this rule of thumb: less is always best. So even though we put a generous amount of Crisco on this skillet, we want to wipe this thing completely down and make it look as if almost we didn't even put any on it. And so there you have it. It's ready for step number 4. Step number 4, take your oiled down pan and place it in a preheated 450 degree oven for 1 hour. Step number 5, we're going to bake our cast iron skillet in the oven at 450 degrees for 1 hour, and then we're going to turn the heat off and let it cool down naturally. Okay, well, the stove is cooled down, and I just pulled this skillet out, and I want you to look at this. Now, that has been seasoned 3 times. And that's what a lot of people recommend that you do. It was pre-seasoned from Lodge, first of all, and then I put 2 coats of seasoning on it and baked it in the oven twice at 1 hour each time, and then let it cool down for, well, it takes usually about 1.5 hours for it to cool down naturally in the stove, and that's what we did. So how many times do I need to season a new cast iron skillet? Well, this is 3 times, and it looks pretty good to me. I think we could easily cook in this, don't you? Well, hey, we appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this. Hope we answered your question. Take a look at this video right here, because it was made specifically for you, and we'll see you guys over there. Y'all have a great day now. It's Mike with Mr. Cast Iron.